Kuma, I'm alive. I'm alive. A bit late. 10 minutes late. But I'm alive. Damn. Honestly, like, something happened just before, so I'm a bit flustered. Actually, I'm not. I am not. But I'm gonna tell you about it, you know, because Eureka has a lot of stories, and usually when she starts a stream, it's always, I go right into it, you know. I go right into it. That's pretty much how I do. Oh damn, that's I like this song from Pokemon, by the way, but let me drop it down a little bit, you know. I tried to switch because I'm always using the same Toho playlist that I like, but sometimes I like to switch it up, you know, just switch it up, because switching things up is nice. So first things first, let me just share my tweets as always. Nice too. But I'm feeling nice today. I'm feeling quite nice. It's just like, just before the stream, I was arguing a bit with my mother. I love my mother, by the way, you know. I think I said it in the past, but I really love Eureka's mom, my mother. She's pretty nice. But, you know, as often it happens with parents, sometimes you're arguing, even though in this case, like, it was nothing bad at all. But I'm going to tell you about it, like, pretty much what happened. Let me just share my tweets. But feeling nice. Even though I think I'm going to do a short stream today, I'm all about short streams this day, you know. Like, all about short stream. I ate before starting the stream, so actually I'm ready to kick ass on Super Metroid, even though I hope I will be able to find my way, because last time I did a lot of progress, but I think I was starting to get stuck again. I believe. This game isn't easy, especially since it's pretty much the first time I'm playing it, you know, first time playthrough. Okay, let me see. Alright, naruhodo ne. Okay, so about what happened. Oh damn, I lost a follower on Blue Sky. I don't fucking care, Kuma. I know that, by the way, you know, I like to joke about it, but usually I don't care, you know, like when I lose followers and stuff, because I know that now on my socials, like both Twitter and Blue Sky, for the most part, people following me are, you know how on Twitter there are a lot of robots, you know, robots that follows you, like when you start posting stuff, especially when you post hashtags, and it's a mix between robots, between fake porn accounts, and then there are artists, but the weird type of artists, you know, like the artists, it really feels they are robots or scammers, you know. So that's why usually you will notice it a lot of times with a lot of accounts on Twitter. I guess it happens on Blue Sky too, but not as much. But it flip-flops. It's about flip-flopping, you know, like this. It does flip-flop, like this. Like, sometimes your follower account will go up, and then it will go down. But I don't care, because most of those people aren't even real, you know. They're fake, Kuma, fake people. Well, anyway, what I was saying, alright, I was going to tell you about what happened with my mother, Kuma. So let me just, like, here right now, I got a like by someone called Isabella Ruby, and I don't even know what's that person. When I click on that account, it seems to be an art account, but it's such a cookie cutter art account that it feels like it's a fake account, you know. It's really crazy how those accounts all feel like fake accounts. I think I could do like an entire stream explaining what's wrong with that, Kuma. So anyway, let me close that. Alright, I think I can close these two because I shared all of my kuma, my notifications, pretty much. Feeling nice. So what happened today? I woke up. I was feeling quite nice, by the way. Like it's one of those days where I actually slept. So it's a nice thing, like how I struggle sometimes with sleeping. I slept quite well. And then I woke up, I was doing my stuff, when I woke up. I think the new Pokemon sets released on TCG Pocket, and to this day, Eureka is still playing TCG Pocket, the card game. I'm one of the few people that are still playing this game, but I'm really getting close to dropping the game, TBH. It's just that for some reason, like I don't know why, but I'd like to get to level 50, which is the maximum level in the game before dropping it, I'm level 46 now, 46, so I'm getting close, but I'd like to get at least to level 50 kuma. By the way, I'm not sure it was a good idea to put only one song on loop. Do I have a bigger playlist? I think I could use this one, Pokemon playlist, because I just realized it was only one song looping. I like that song, but usually I'm all about like switching songs, like not only one song on loop forever. Okay. So anyway, I was telling that I woke up, everything was feeling nice, and then at some point, I was working on my computer, also setting up my stream and stuff, and my mother calls me, She calls me because she needed some help with something on her computer, because she has a computer too, pretty much. She has a computer that I pretty much set up for herself, because I love my mother. And she was telling me that she ordered something on the website. I think it was a Korean product, some Korean product for the skin, because my mother is all about social media and like she likes to follow new trends and stuff. Even though I told her, Mom, don't get influenced so much by social media. But like, yes, that's pretty much what happened. She ordered something. And the thing is that when my mother has an idea in mind, she's quite the compulsive buyer, in the sense that she will buy it, If she got an idea in mind and she wants to try it out, she will buy it, She won't hesitate. She will buy it. It doesn't happen often, so it's not like she's just wasting her money left and right, because anyway, we're broken, we're poor. I mean, we're not that, we're not poor in the sense that we're scrambling for food and anything, but still, we're far from rich, for sure. But yeah, sometimes my mother buys stuff, and she bought this Korean product on that random French website, because it was a French website. But I think that what she did when she created her account, because you know how when you have to order something on a website, especially if it's a new website you weren't using before, you have to create a new account. That's how it works most of the time, which is a bit annoying, but it's also a way for you to have the tracking when you order something, like whether it is a new product, they give you the tracking about when it's gonna be delivered, and yada yada. I mean, you know how it works if you ordered on the internet before. And so she ordered the product after making an account, but she didn't receive the email. So she ordered the product, she closed the computer, she didn't receive the email, and then the next day, since she didn't receive the email, even though the product was ordered, she tried to connect in her account on the website, and it wasn't working. In the sense, her email address wasn't getting recognized, It wasn't. And so she calls me because usually when there is a problem related to computer stuff, I'm a computer person, Kuma, pretty much. I'm the computer person of my family. She calls me, and then I looked with her. We tried to enter her email address, and her password, because she remembered the password, because, my mother, she used to forget all of her passwords for some reason, but now she really she remembered it, so I inputted the password, and pretty much it wasn't working. And the theory we have is that my mother inputted a bad or wrong email address, and because of that she can't connect on the account. Because that website is a bad type of website. Because you know how usually when you create an account, you receive an email with a link telling you, click on this link to confirm the creation of the account. But that wasn't that type of website. It's just you created your account and your account is created. But because of that, she can't connect on her account anymore because she didn't input it the right email address. And so because of that, then she can't see when her order is gonna be delivered. Even more that it's gonna be delivered to a shop, to a relay point. I think it's called relay points in English, if it's the same word used as in French, but it's not delivered at her house. It's delivered to one relay point or one shop, because you can make your products being delivered to shops like that. And because of that, she won't be able to receive her order. So pretty much what we'll have to do tomorrow is to call the support to fix it. Something will have to be done in order to fix it. That is for sure. Because if we don't fix it, she won't lose her money because she can get a refund, but it will take time. You know how annoying it is. And the thing is that my mother, when something goes wrong with her orders, she gets annoyed. She gets really, really annoyed. She's the type to be like, damn, why is it happening? It's always happening to me. I am so unlucky. I try to order something, but it doesn't work. I misinputted my email address, even though I paid attention. It's always happening to me. The world is going to fall. It's going to be the apocalypse. She's all about thinking that it's over, it's over, that everything is against her, the cosmos is against her. She's that type, she can really get easily in a depressive mood. And I tried to cheer her up. Actually, before starting the stream, I was telling my mother, please, mom, it's going to be all right. Just wait tomorrow, because today is Labor Day, Today is Labor Day. I don't know if Labor Day is celebrated all around the world, but at least it's celebrated in Europe. So it's a day off in Europe. People don't work because it's Labor Day. I told my mother, Mom, it's Labor Day. Just wait tomorrow. I'm gonna call the support for you. I'm even ready to call the support for you to help you fix this situation. But please, Mom, just wait tomorrow. And then my mom was complaining and saying, but it's always happening to me. How will I get my order if I don't have the email, if I don't have the codes to claim my package? And I said, Mom, please wait tomorrow. And then my mom, she's that type. She got angry at me. She told me, stop talking about that. Stop talking about that, man. I don't want to talk about that. And like, Mom, please. And don't talk about that. And then I left. I just have the room, Usually when my mom is like that, when Eureka's mom is in that mood, I leave. But it's so hard because sometimes you don't want to leave too soon, because if I leave too soon, my mom would be like, damn, she doesn't care about me, she doesn't care at all, what did I do? You know, she's that type. So it's a bit tricky sometimes, you know, to deal with my mom when she's in that state. But I don't mind it, because I still consider my mom to be really, really kind, you know. She is really, really kind. It's just that, in a way, she struggles a bit with her mental health at times, even though I still consider her a really strong person, you know. So that's pretty much what happened. Pretty much, Kuma. So let me check my phone. I don't know if I explained it perfectly, because I'm not always the best about telling stories like that, you know. I'm on YouTube. It's interesting how the delay on my mobile phone for the YouTube app isn't really big, but I know that for some people it's bigger. I guess it would depend on your connection. Anyway, I think I'm going to go into the game right now, because I feel like it's going to be one of those calm, lazy stream, you know, because again, like as I said, I'm looking for ways to push forward VTubing and to have some kind of breakthrough, you know. The thing is that the problem with Eureka is I'm pretty bad at promoting myself, you know, because I don't know where to promote myself. I just don't know, you know. I don't know if I should share my stream on specific places. I think I talked about it in the past, but in the past I used to share my stream on 4chan. I did it a few times, but I always felt uneasy about it, because obviously it's 4chan, so you know what it is, but also that I don't know. I never know, because I feel like, damn, I'm sharing my own stream myself. It's a bit sad, Kuma. I don't know. Well, anyway, where's my controller? Where's my controller, Kuma? Here. Let me turn it on. All right, not Bluetooth. I want to use my cable. Where's my cable? I want to play wired. My cable. I think it's also probably related to the fact that... Where's my cable? Here. It dropped down. Related to the fact that I'm streaming old games, retro games, and it's not the type of games that will obviously attract the most people, you know. But I don't care. I will keep improving. Should start making more short, Kuma. Like this. My cable here. And then got my water too. Got many things. Many things. Naruhodo ne. I think tomorrow I should be streaming too. I'm not sure yet, as always, because my schedule can change, but I'm fairly sure I will stream tomorrow if everything goes well. So let me start it. I think I'm going to get lost. Anyway, if I get stuck too much at a specific point, I think I will check a way to progress, you know, because I don't like to just get stuck. Even though I guess it's part of the experience, you know. Usually I really avoid using guides. So let me first, I think I will update, just in case, my emulators. That's what's really useful with RetroArch, by the way. Like, even updating cores is fairly easy if it doesn't stuck. Because maybe that wasn't the best idea to do the updates right now, but it's updating. It is updating, Kuma. It is. My chat is here. Oh, by the way, it started to get really hot today. Today it got close to 27 degrees, you know. My mother said this morning 30 degrees, but I think they said 30 degrees in the country, you know, that the hottest part of the country was going to be 30 degrees. Here, where I live, it got to 27, which is already a lot, by the way. It is a lot. So Super Metroid run, let's go. Let's go, Kuma. I am ready. I am ready to entertain people, even if I'm the only one here, you know. Even if I do it into the void, I don't fucking care. I don't care. Here I just want to have fun, anyway. Don't have to have fun. Especially since I like Metroid. I really got into it, by the way. And I still want to beat the first game. I still want to beat the first game, you know, because remember, I started the first game previously, and I got fucked up by this game, you know. This game is hard, you know. That's why I actually switched it to Super Metroid, but I actually plan to go back to Metroid. Yeah, it's gonna be a scorching summer this year. I feel like that's the case for a lot of European summers these days. Which is a shame, by the way, because I hate when it's so hot. By the way, welcome to the stream, Pai. Welcome. I think it's the first time I see you here, so welcome, Yokoso. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing quite fine today. Today was really hot, as I said. It was. And I like sunny days. Actually, I like when it's sunny, but I don't like when it's too hot. I don't like when it gets too hot. And today, we're starting to get into the too hot territory, if that makes sense, you know. Usually, to me, I like when the temperature gets to, at maximum, 24, 25 degrees, you know, Celsius. Pretty much. When it's hotter than that, it's too much. Where should I go now, though? Let me remember what I did last time. Oh, right, I got the ice beam. I have the ice beam. I have the various suits, which is pretty cool, because now I can go to the scorching hot places. Now that we're talking about heat, that's what I would need during the next summer. I would need a various suit, you know. If I could get a various suit for the scorching hot summers we're getting every year in Europe, I think that could help a lot, Kuma. That could help a lot. Yes, I don't remember where I should go. There's that place downside, but I think I can't go here, right? This game is really cool, by the way. I love this game. I love how it looks. I love how it sounds too. The sound effects are really, really cool. Like here, there is a button behind, but I can't access it. I can't access it. Maybe I should try to go backwards. I found you through YouTube shorts, and so you were live. Figured why not hang out. That's cool. Actually, that's quite cool. That's quite cool because it's true that I recently started making YouTube shorts, you know. I started making YouTube shorts, and honestly, I wondered if it was gonna help me to maybe increase my reach, you know, by making shorts. And actually, it's not the first time someone found about my stream thanks to the shorts, so I guess it's working. It is working, Kuma. That's nice. I should make more of them, obviously. Because I think now, the last time I made a short was maybe a few weeks ago, probably. So I should start making them again, but I'm glad it works. I think I went here already. To the west. Also, it's pretty recent too that I've started multi-streaming. I think it is called multi-streaming when you stream on several platforms. Like for example here, I'm streaming on Twitch and I'm also streaming on YouTube. So I guess I have a bigger reach thanks to that. But historically, if I can use this word, my target, I guess, or my viewer base is on Twitch. But I wanted to increase it because I know that a lot of people love to watch VTubers on YouTube. That's why I started to stream on YouTube too. Eureka's wearing shorts for summer. Damn, are you into how are those called again? Spats, Prince Anime. The spats or the bloomers, you know. The Japanese really love bloomers for some reason. You mainly play retro games from the looks of it. Honestly, I can play any type of games. Why I am mostly playing retro games these days? First, it's because obviously I love retro games, you know. I love retro gaming. I love this era of video games, but also what I really like about it is that there are a lot of games that I never played in the retro games, you know. There are still a lot of games I never played and I want to experience them. Like, for example, the Metroid series, believe it or not, I don't have a lot of experience with it, you know. So I was actually pretty excited to discover it. But I also like to play other type of games, you know. I actually played horror games in the past, you know. Indie horror games and more recent horror games because I really like horror games. And I'm actually open to anything. It's just that currently my computer isn't really powerful, you know. I'm streaming. I think that people tend to forget about it, by the way. Eureka is streaming from a laptop. Like right now, guys, I'm using a laptop, like a pretty decent laptop, let's say, but I have a laptop and I have two screens connected on each side. So I have one screen on my left and one screen on my right. And then I have the laptop screen in front of me. So I have such a peculiar setup, if that makes sense, you know. It's so peculiar because usually if you want to stream, you want a desktop computer, if that makes sense, you know. But I still don't have one. And eventually I will have to upgrade my build. Okay, but now, how should I do it though? How do I go up again? Bloomers look very old-fashioned. I guess that's true. But I talked about bloomers or buluma in Japanese because I love school life anime and school life manga, you know. And in this type of manga, for some reason, they love talking about bloomers, about school swimsuits, about you know, any type of school-related outfits, you know. And when you're in high school in Japan, you wear bloomers, you know, because it protects your lower parts, if that makes sense. As long as it works, yes, exactly. Let me see if I can do it that way. Oh, but I can't run from here. And I can't trigger the speed boost. And I'm still so bad at wall jumping, by the way. I'm still not sure if I should go up. What if, let me try something. What if I use the ice beam? Alright, can I jump I can! Oh my god, that's how you do it. Okay, you have to do it quick. I remember now. So you can do it this way too. Like this. Oh damn, I think I did it. Okay, let's wait. Alright. Let's wait. Let's freeze them. Nice. But how do I go up now? Oh. Okay. So like this. But how do I go up now? I don't know where am I, you know? I'm inside the wall, but... Did you make the VTuber model yourself? I didn't, you know. The design, you know, the idea of the design is coming from me, but obviously I didn't, you know. Like, my rigger, by the way, my rigger is really talented, you know. Like, I got rigged by Boris Sudempa, you know. If you want to look it up, he's on Twitter and on Blue Sky too, I believe. And he's really talented at his job, you know. He's pretty much my dad. He's my dad, you know. Because he gave me life. To my model. To Eureka. Can I jump though? Oh. Naruhodo. Nice. Oh. Okay. I destroyed this, but what about this? Like, there seems to be a pipe here, but I'm not sure I can destroy it. Same with the bombs. I guess I don't need the ice beam now, by the way. So let's remove the ice. Oh, those guys. I forgot about those guys. What is this place again? The map is actually quite big for such an old game, because you don't have a lot of indications on the map. Like, what is this square at the center of the map? Crateria. I think I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna go to the west. I will try. Because this place, I already went here. And now with the high jump, I can jump quite easily. This game is really cool. Okay, here I need the ice beam again. That's useful. Really useful, Kuma. Do I need to use a missile? Nope. Oh, here. That was at the center. Okay. Naruhodo. Jump. All right. Oh, those crabs. That's why usually when I don't need the ice beam, I remove it. Because the ice beam, you mostly use it if you want to freeze an enemy, you know. And get a platform. You don't need to use it in... Oh, what is this? Am I... What? What happened? Nani? What? Why is my game struggling? Nani? Wait, I have to check this. Why is my game struggling? Now you can see why. I'm I'm not lying when I say I'm streaming on a laptop, you know. Why is it struggling now? Okay. That was weird. And why is the door yellow now? I don't know what's happening. It's interesting because I left this door, like I don't have the power up actually, you know? I don't have the power up to break those doors, you know, the yellow ones, you know. I can use a bomb, I can use any of my missiles, it won't open. So it's actually interesting that I came back from here and then the door became yellow for some reason. It doesn't make sense. Nani? I don't understand. Let's jump. And let's save, because I actually left the other place. By the way, what have you been playing these days, guys? Because I never asked you about the type of games you're playing. Because obviously Eureka plays a lot of game, mostly retro games these days, but I know people, like all kind of people play all kind of games, and I'm always interested to hear about the type of games you're playing, guys, you know, because sometimes I can hear about games I never heard before. Okay, what was that? What was that? I always miss... Oh my god. That was weird. I'm losing a ton of life because of those guys. Nani? Nothing else. Okay, weird. I should remember the left bumper is when you want to aim down, and the right one is when you want to aim up. I guess there is nothing else on this place. That's an empty room. Oh, I just realized there are weird looking the bomb blocks. Let's go up. I had to take a break from games. I just watched people play them lately. I think you actually talked about it last time, Prince Anime, now that I try to remember. I think we had a similar conversation, that these days you were mostly looking at people playing games, which, again, I can understand, because sometimes it can be fun to just chill and watch someone else play a game. It can be fun. Okay, here it's yellow, so I can't break it. Yes, I can't. But N64 was my first console. I find it hard to play games from before that era. I can understand too. I can understand, because at the end of the day, retro gaming and retro games isn't for everyone, you know. Especially when it's not coming from your era. In my case, I really have a big interest regarding retro games, you know, because obviously I wasn't born during the SNES and NES era, and even the N64. When did the N64 release again? I don't remember, but I think I wasn't born yet when the N64 released. You know, but I got into retro gaming because I think those games looks cool. But how do I access these? There should be a secret passage to get to this block, the blue square. Maybe if I break... Okay, it doesn't break. It doesn't, Kuma. 94 or 96. Naruhodo, naruhodo. Yes, I wasn't born yet. I wasn't, you know. My very first console was a Game Boy, you know. Like, my very first console was a Game Boy, but it's a Game Boy that I received really late from my mother, because she used to play games, and she still plays games to this day from time to time. And back then, obviously, the Game Boy was big for several years, but it got even bigger when the first Pokemon game released, you know. Like, when the first Pokemon game released, it was the Pokemania, and everyone had a Game Boy. And that's why, usually, if you were around this time period, you would have had a Game Boy, you know. Whether it is someone you bought, or someone you received from a friend or from family. So pretty much my first video game console was a Game Boy. But then, when I really started to play seriously games was back when I received the PlayStation 2. My favorite era of games was definitely the 2000s. My first console was the original Xbox, the big bulky one. Yes, I see the one. I see the one, Kuma. I never owned an Xbox. Believe it or not, I never owned one. But I had friends who owned an Xbox, so I did play a bit of Xbox games thanks to them, notably the Halo games, you know. I could experience the Halo games by playing with a friend of mine, but other than that, I never owned an Xbox. Okay, that's a new place. How do I break it, though? Okay, like this. And what are those things? Okay, not with the missiles, maybe. Don't waste your missiles, Eureka. But yes, I know the Xbox at release, and then the Xbox 360 was really popular amongst people, especially at the beginning when the Xbox 360 released, and then the PlayStation 3 released. The PlayStation 3 released at an outrageous price. The price of the PlayStation 3 at release was outrageous, and people were pissed. People were actually pissed when the PlayStation 3 released, and because of that, there's a significant amount of people that got an Xbox rather than a PlayStation. What is that? Oh, maybe I should use... What are those things? I guess? Oh damn. How do I... Nani? Sometimes the collisions in these games are a bit clunky. They're clunky, Kuma. Okay, like this. Oh, new power! Nice! Oh, the bomb. Nice! Exactly what I needed. Power bomb. Naruhodo. Should I go back then? Because now that I got the power bomb, there are new doors that I can open. So let me just get a little bit of water, guys. Because I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. It's been quite hot today. I want to drink water. I was into a lot of rareware games, bungie games, and fighting games. What fighting games, by the way? Because I love fighting games. I'm pretty bad at them, though. Eureka is really bad at fighting games, but she loves them, you know. I love fighting games, but I'm bad at them. I'm so bad at them, Kuma. The only fighting game where I was decent, I would say, a decent level, and still, that's a big word, but Tekken 7. I used to play a lot of Tekken 7, and at some point my level was decent, let's say that. But besides that, I played a ton of fighting games, but I never was good at them. Okay, I always falls into those flowers. I shouldn't do that. Soul Calibur, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat. Those are really cool. Those are really cool, Kuma. I love Soul Calibur, by the way. I love Soul Calibur. I played the Soul Calibur 6 when it released, and I had fun with it. I had fun with it, even though I wasn't that big of a fan of the new mechanic they added, but I had fun. And I think my favorite Soul Calibur game is the second one. I love Soul Calibur 2 because it's really a pure 3D fighting games with weapons mechanics, but the gameplay is really pure, you know. It's really simple, but fun to play at the same time. On Tekken, I loved playing Tekken 7. I actually got Tekken 8, but I'm not a fan of Tekken 8. I don't know what they did with Tekken 8, but I don't really like the direction they took with the game. I don't like it. Because to me, Tekken is a game about martial arts, you know. It should be a game about martial arts and about a martial artist of all kinds coming from all around the world fighting against each other. And so when I think Tekken, I think a grounded gameplay, if that makes sense, you know. It's not like, for example, a 2D fighters where you keep jumping left to right and doing special moves and stuff. What I liked about Tekken games actually was the fact that the game were really grounded. I think I actually want to go back down, but I'm not sure. Should I go up? Maybe I will go up. Because I know there were doors downside that I could open. I found it a lot easier to play than Tekken. Oh, you mean Soul Calibur? Yes, makes sense. Makes sense. Soul Calibur is easier, I would say, to play at a casual level. Because Soul Calibur games, don't get me wrong, Soul Calibur games, if you want to get really good at them, they're hard. And I would even tell you, funnily enough, that let's pick a game like Soul Calibur 6. Soul Calibur 6, despite the fact the game was quite easy to play at a casual level, it was a really hard game to learn, to get really good at it because of the mechanics. Because Soul Calibur 6 had way more mechanics than, let's say, Tekken 7, you know. So it's really one of those games where the entry level is really accessible to all kind of people, but if you want to get really good, it's not easy, you know. I absolutely agree. Based, Kuma. That's based. If you love Soul Calibur 2, you're my friend. We agree. Nice. Should I? How do I open this door, though? Oh my god, what are those bombs? Those are atomic bombs, right? That was a big-ass explosion. Nani? Number 2 is also my favorite. The opening for the game is fire as well. Oh, of course. Of course, Kuma. Everything related to the presentation and aesthetics and the music, the characters of Soul Calibur is top tier, Kuma. I love it. I love it. And I guess that's why most people love it too. Oh, I got it back. The bomb. Pretty fun game, Kuma. Soul Calibur. Is there a room where I can heal too, though? What's the M again? There's a M here, but... I'm not sure. Let's go here. Oh, yellow. Yellow I opened with this. I should remember. Those big ass bombs. You a zoomer? Really? I am not. I am not, Volios. Hello, hello, by the way. Hope you're doing good. I am doing fine, Kuma. But I'm not a zoomer, right? Right, guys? Look at the game I'm playing, Volios. Come on, I'm playing Super Metroid in our day and age of 2025. I'm not a zoomer. Okay, I don't know how to break those things. Oh, you can actually use bombs in the water. Oh, don't use the... Oh my god, I should learn. I wonder if there is a way to go into the sub-weapons in this game and leave immediately, because it's confusing. A zoomer from Metroid, of course. Okay, that's right. That is right. I haven't played most Metroid games, so that makes sense. That makes sense. I agree. I agree. But I'm not a zoomer, you know. If anything, guys, can I break this? Damn, I can't. If anything, the fact that I'm so open to play games, old games, that I haven't played before is a testament that I'm not a zoomer, because I am open-minded, guys. My mind is open to all kind of stuff, whether it is related to anime, to video games, to movies, to TV series. You could pretty much recommend anything to Eureka and she could get interested, you know, in it, you know. I'm not the type to just not watch something because it's old. Yes, I think this power-up is way too far for me to get. No, I mean the mob. The zoomer Ayaya. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Actually, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny that you mention it, Volios, because I've been calling some of the enemies of Super Metroid zoomers because I thought they were the same enemies from the first game. Because it's true that in the first game, let me see if I can show you again, because I think it's pretty funny. It's coming from the manual, the game manual. Let me show you, Kuma. Those zoomers. I want to kill zoomers, Kuma. I want to kill zoomers. I said it. Don't take this out of context, obviously, because that could give me some problems, I guess, but I want to kill all the zoomers from this game, obviously. So I got the picture. Let me see if I can show it on stream easily, Kuma. So I saved it. Haruhi, my beloved. I still have this picture. In the case you forgot, guys, I'm a big believer of the Church of Haruhism. I love Haruhi Suzumiya. I said it all the time. But the zoomer, let me show you. That is a zoomer. When I talk about zoomer, those are the guys I want to kill. Those zoomers. Look at them, they're so edgy. They got spikes, they got tentacles, they got horns, they got everything. They're edgy. But the thing is that zoomers are actually enemies from the first Metroid games, you know. They appear in the first Metroid game and its remake, Zero Mission. In Super Metroid, they aren't zoomers. I looked it up, you know, because I wasn't sure. I looked up the bestiary, and even though they are similar looking enemies, they're not zoomers. So I profiled them, you know. I profiled them, Kuma. They're not zoomers in Super Metroid. So you know now. Okay, let me close this. Let's go back into the game. Fucking zoomers. I wanna still kill the zoomers. But it will happen when I go back to the first Metroid games. Should I go left again, though? Oh, what a weird-looking transition. I still don't know if I'm doing the good thing, though, of going through here. Because I know there are some power-ups that you can actually miss in this game. I guess I could go back to Brainstar from here. Those guys here, those guys, they look like zoomers, but they're not zoomers, apparently. I don't know why, because to me they literally look like zoomers, but they're not. It's true that I could go down here, but what is the M again? There is a M here, but I still don't know what it is. Also, by the way, Volios, since I asked this question earlier today in the stream, what have you been playing this day? What have you been playing? What games? Because I'm always curious to hear about what are people playing these days, you know? I kinda wanna see what's the M. I totally forgot. Missile? That could be. That could be. That could be. I'm still curious though. Was it here though? Okay, so that's the thing to refill. Oh no, I remember. It's not missile, it's map. It's the map station. Okay, I remember now. Got it, got it. Naruhodo ne, it's the map station. I enabled it actually. So in Metroid games, there is every time there is a specific room where you can put your gun to unlock the map, pretty much. It's the map station, not a missile. I like this music. I've been continuing DW Origins, another route. What's DW again? I'm sure I know about it. It's just like I'm bad with abbreviations. What's DW again? I'm playing some online games here and there. Or maybe you're playing Marvel Rivals. Or Overwatch. You're more into Overwatch, actually. Right? Should I go here, though? I feel like I'm running in circles. Dynasty Warriors. Okay, makes sense. I'm sorry, I forget that people aren't familiar with it. It's just that for the most part, I'm the type of person, but that's me. That's one of the Eureka-ism, if I can describe it like that. Like one of the Eureka-ism. Usually when I write about games or anime or anything, I rarely use abbreviations because I know that maybe some people wouldn't understand what I'm saying. So most of the time I don't use them. But because of that, I don't learn the abbreviations either, you know. Like for example, DW for Dynasty Warriors. I guess I will go down here. Those guys are scary. Like on the wall. I'm just dodging them. Yeah, you don't learn them. Yes, that's exactly the case, you know. Even for anime, sometimes I see people talk about anime that I know quite well, but they're using the abbreviations or shortening. Like, I keep saying abbreviation. I don't even know if it's a real word in English, but I mean, when they make the name shorter, right? I don't know what they're talking about because I'm not used to use them. Nice. Yes, I really did a full circle in that map. I guess I just love this game. Just wandering around in this game is really fun. I guess I already got this. In my case, oh, by the way, I have a pretty funny, not funny for me, even though it's not, it's not a bad thing in the grand scheme of things, but something happened recently, because, you know, I have a Nintendo Switch. Like most people, I have a Nintendo Switch, and I have some digital games on the Switch. Even more that nowadays, like, they're pushing more and more for you to get digital games. I have some digital games on the Nintendo Switch, but also I was sharing those games with my brother because, believe it or not, like, not a lot of people know about that, but even before Nintendo added the possibility to lend digital games to other people, you could actually share your account with friends or with your brother or anything. And I was sharing my account, my games, with my brother because I just like to just share stuff with my brother, you know, like if you want to try out some games and stuff. But in order to do that, you had to put the specific Switch you want to lend the games to as a main Switch, you know, a main account. So actually my main account is on my Switch, on my brother's Switch, not on mine. And recently, yesterday, Nintendo did a big update. They did a big update in preparation for the Nintendo Switch 2. So they added the way for people to lend digital cartridge to other people. So like, let's say for example you have Mario Party or Super Smash digitally on your Switch. You can lend the game as a digital cartridge to someone else, you know, part of your family. But now, because of that, I can't access my games currently. So I can't play any of my digital games on the Switch, because if I want to play them, I would need to claim the cartridge, and for me to be able to claim my own cartridges on my console, I would need to put my Nintendo Switch as a main, as the main account again. And since now, I think I told it in the past, me and my brother, we were not living together, you know, like usually. That's why during the weekend I go visit my brother, or my brother goes to visit me, but we're not living in the same household. So now, until I see my brother again, I won't be able to access my games. I won't. And that kinda sucks. That kinda sucks, Kuma. Yes, it does. It does, because it's a clear example of what's wrong with DRM, you know. Because even if I wanted, that's what's annoying, even if I wanted to put right now my console as the main account, I can't. I tried it because my brother, like I was talking with my brother yesterday, and he told me try to put your account again on your Switch. and I try to do it, but you can't. I have to manually go to my brother's Switch, connect into my account, go to the Nintendo eShop, go into the settings, click on the tab where I set the Switch as the main account, click on the button to remove the account as a main account from the Switch, and then go to my Switch, go to the Nintendo eShop, go to the tab where you can select to make your account as a main account and click on it. I have to do all of this shit if I want to be able to access my games again. Which is outrageous. Damn, I shouldn't have gone here. I shouldn't, Kuma. I'm running in circles. That sucks. That really sucks, Kuma, because if at least they let you just choose to put your account in any Switch just like that, if it was easier, I mean, okay, I don't mind, but I have to actually go see my brother and manually connect to my account, because right now he can't connect with my account, because even, that's the crazy thing, even if I gave him my password, because I wouldn't mind giving the password of my Nintendo account to my brother, because I trust him, but even if I gave him my account, I also need to, I think I need to pick my phone, scan the QR code so they can activate the two-factor authentication and all of that shit. That's annoying. That's really annoying. You can't even connect easily to your account. I knew I shouldn't have gone here, guys. I shouldn't have gone here. Let me jump back. I hate digital games. I mean, the problem isn't digital games. Let's be real, guys. The problem isn't necessarily digital games. The real problem is DRM, for sure. DRM is the real problem with digital games. Sorry. Because if at least you could buy a game and completely own it and lend it easily to people, that wouldn't be a problem. But they make it harder, you know. They make it hard for you to access your game, especially if you want to lend them. I think I will go left. No, I went here already, damn. I'm running in circles. I think I should go back to where I came, actually. I was way too curious to go back here, but I think I should go back to Norfair. Okay, this is the save room. That sucks, Kuma. That sucks. Digital games. DRM. Physical games will cost $90 in Europe. I can't believe my eyes. If you want to buy Mario Kart 9 on a physical cartridge, you will have to pay $90. 90. What the fuck? Like what? $90? Really? That's way too much. Like, I already said when they announced $70 games that I would never buy a game at that price. I would wait for the game to drop off, you know, in price. I would wait for it, you know. But $90? $90? Like, what the fuck? Grand Theft Auto 6 will cost $100. You'll see. 100. That's insane. That is just insane. Even though if I was a Rockstar, you know, If I was Rockstar, I would have tried something like this, like a crazy move. Like if I was Rockstar, I would release GTA 6 at $70 or even $60, but let's say $70. And just because of that, everyone would shit on Nintendo and Microsoft, because Nintendo and Microsoft are making $80 to $90 games, and you will be able to buy GTA 6 at $70, you know. If I was Rockstar, I would do that. Just to shit on people. Guaranteed GTA 6 will be like 120, for sure. For sure, I believe it, you know. You could even tell me $150. I would start to believe it. I would start to believe it. Back then, I would never believe the concept of a game costing $70. But now that Nintendo started to make $90 physical games, I think that getting $150 games at release, that could happen. That could happen. Okay, how do I go back again? 150 for a 3 days early access. Exactly. They could do it that way. They just could do it that way. That's way too expensive. Oh my god. But okay, I shouldn't go here. I should focus on the path I want to take. I think it was here, because I have to break something. Here, nice. I found it. So before jumping, let me see if I can get back some missiles. Oh, did I use them? Okay, I didn't. I was scared. I thought I was using the bombs. That's way too expensive, you know. I mean, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Even if I wanted, you know, I couldn't. That's a lot of money. Yes, I think I will go back to North Air. That's what I should do, actually. That's what I should have done since the beginning. Not here. Here. Oh no, this room is stuck. Right? Or am I tripping? Small jump? I should those. Those tiny little fuckers. Tiny little bugs and crabs. Damn, it's hard to do tiny jumps in Metroid. I know there was a place. Okay, it's down. It's down. I will go here to refill my energy because I took some hits now. I'm going back to where I started. At least I unlocked a new power-up, you know. I got the new bomb. Exactly what I needed. exactly as planned. This game, like, I wasn't expecting that, but there is actually a lot of backtracking in this game, and I don't mind, you know, like, I don't mind backtracking. I think it can be fun, but this game is actually harder than it looks. It's easier than the first Metroid games for obvious reasons, because you're stronger, you get more power-ups, the enemies aren't as punishing, let's say that, but there is still a part of the game that is still here, that's actually coming from the original game, but it's like a maze. You're exploring a maze and trying to find your way to progress. And that's what I really like about classic Metroid games, you know. Those are really games where you have to look to find your way to progress, you know. You have to go left and right. Sometimes you will end up stuck, but then you will find a solution on how to progress, and it feels nice when it happens, you know. I really like games that yes, I guess I could go here. I really like games that don't hold your hands, you know. I don't like that modern games, they tell you so many things. They give you hints, they give you always they give you a marker to tell you where you should go, so you're never lost, you know. Even if it's obvious, they will tell you where to go. And I can understand people not liking games where you can get lost, but I think there should be a balance, actually, you know. There should be a balance between telling stuff to the player and just letting the player think, use their brain, you know, to progress in the game. Top speed. That was nice. Okay, now. Maybe down? Oh, here I need a button. That's true. Not the lava! Oh my god, don't die. Ah, you can't fall down and jump. You know how in some games you can fall down a little bit and still input your jump? That's not the case with Super Metroid. That is not, Kuma. I keep looking at the map, but I think I should go down here. I'm fairly sure I should go down. Here, through this door. Because you can aim up, you can aim down, like this, if you jump and aim down, and you can aim at angles. So, way better than anything you could do in Mega Man games. For sure. For sure. In Mega Man games, you can only shoot like this. You don't even have a shot like that, you know. Like in Mega Man games, you just have this. That's it. That's pretty much it, Kuma. I think here, yes, here it's just a room to farm for items and resources. I got hit. The fire. Not the fire. Not the fire. I'm glad I got my Varia suit though. The Varia suit is really buff. Was it here? Okay, here I need a button too. It's on the other side, the button. Oh, finally, here. I found it. And it's really killing everyone, obviously. When you look at how big the explosion is, it's really killing everyone. That's nice. What? I thought I was getting hit. Oh. Okay, how do I go down here? It seems like a boss room. Is that the Ridley fight? I think that could be the Ridley fight in this place. Weird, how do I go here? I wonder if I have to unlock a new upgrade to my suit, because when you look here, I got the various suits. Like when you look at the suit tab on the screen, I got the various suits, but there is still a slot for an upgrade. Probably from the lava, yes, exactly. But the thing is that I can't go into the lava yet because I will lose a shit ton of life. That's the thing. It is weird though that you can go here like this, but I guess it's a bait. Yes, I'm fairly sure it's an upgrade to the suits. Look at this, I just touched the lava and I got hit. Honestly, I started to think about the fact, do I prefer the Metroid style of games, classic Metroid, or do I prefer Castlevania games? And by Castlevania games, I'm talking obviously about the Metroidvania games, you know, because even though they're similar, they're not exactly the same. I think Castlevania games are more about, they have RPG elements, in the sense you have stats that you can improve, and you can unlock new weapons that give you better stats, so that's kind of like a way to do it that is different than a Metroid. In Metroid, you get, obviously, the power-ups, but that's it, you know. There aren't really stats in Metroid games, you know. It's just like you get power-ups and then you get stronger, which is pretty cool, by the way. I like this style of progression. Let's wait. Oh no. Wait. Wait. It's more about exploration and skill, exactly. Castlevania is full RPG. That's for sure, I really like Symphony of the Night, by the way. I played Symphony of the Night 2 or 3 times, you know, because actually I played it in English. I played the Japanese version too, because I wanted the Japanese voices. And I think I played the Japanese version twice, and I think the game is really cool. The game is really cool, Kuma. I like it. What was here again? Oh, maybe it was here. Oh, right, I think I should go up. Okay, I got a shit ton of life, but... Oh, I wonder, what if I... Oh, right, but it's... Can I access... I still don't know if I can access this door. That's a problem. Yes, it doesn't destroy it. Damn. I think I remember, but this game isn't easy. Alright, and then that's the part. You have to do a big jump here, but it's too far away. Oh, what if I... I'm not sure. What if I use my... I think I got a new idea that I didn't try last time. What if I equip the ice beam? He got frozen. I go back up again. Damn, I failed. That was a bad jump. That was a bad jump. I wonder, what if I just drop down here? I'm taking the damage, but... Oh, it doesn't! It doesn't get... Okay, I think it doesn't get frozen. I think that's what happened last time, too. That's what happened last time too. I think that guy is invincible. Like the tiny little thing that was moving and that I was trying to turn into an ice block is invincible. Like you can't destroy him, you can... That's kind of like in the original game. Okay, here, I already went here. So where should I go then? I'm trying to think. I could still try to go into the lava and try to get into the... what I assume is the... how is it called again? Ridley's lair, but I'm not sure I would survive without a power-up, you know, because it's still a shit ton of lava to get through. I don't know, Kuma. Oh, there is a green one here. And I haven't unlocked it yet. I think I know what I should do. So let me save just in case. I'm pretty sure I saved before, but I really want that in the case I die, I keep my new power-up, you know, the bomb. Because in this game you have to save if you want to keep your power-ups. What if I use... Okay, I got hit. I wonder if I will manage to... Oh, you can't... Oh, okay, you can. I think I should do it that way. Oh, there is a robot. Let me fix that. Again, you can't see it because it got blocked by auto mod, but you're banned. I just shot someone, but you couldn't see it because it got caught by automat. Pretty useful, Kuma. Okay, let's see if I can do it like this. Alright. Oh, I did it. That was sick. That was sick. I don't know if you're supposed to do it like that, but that was nice. Nice jump. Oh, it's just for... Okay, so that's optional. Oh, damn, don't fall here. Okay. Okay. Nice, I will take this. Still useful. Even though now I got a shit ton of missiles. So there's nothing else, right? That was an upgrade. Damn, I keep looking at the map. Maybe I could try to go back here to the right, but... Because there's probably a place that I didn't explore. Like this. Oh, not into this. Where should I go then? Oh, it's just getting stuck. Okay. You can only kill him with that. Maybe I should remove my eyes now. Damn, it's starting to get really hot, guys. Today it was really hot. Hot weather. I don't like hot weather. I like when it's sunny, but when it's too hot... Yes, I don't know. Especially when it gets humid, it's the worst. I totally agree. I totally agree. Actually, that's what makes European summers so brutal, you know. Because in a way, when it's hot, but it's dry and not humid, it's not as bad, you know. It still sucks, but it's still bearable. When it gets really humid, it's annoying. It's really annoying. Yeah, so I went down already. I looped like this. I really don't know where to go, actually. I kinda wanna try to go to upstairs again, but this game is not easy, really. As it's really one of those games, I'm sure of it. It's one of those games as a first time playthrough, it's not easy. But then when you beat it and you know what you have to do, it gets more easier. Kinda like Resident Evil, you know. The Resident Evil games, the original ones, you know. For example, here, I'm fairly sure it was just for a power-up, but... Yes, this place I remember. I went here already. Jump. Oh, this door! I haven't opened this door! What is this? So let me get this. I haven't explored here. Oh, it's the map station. Oh, now it's going to be useful. Now it's going to be really, really useful, guys. Look at this. All the blue parts of the map that you can see here is the part of North Fair that I haven't explored yet, you know. So for example, here you can see there is some kind of like north in the northwest. I could go down, it's just like I haven't unlocked it. Damn, that is so useful. It's actually crazy that they only give you access to the map station now. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. That's nice. The big M. Metroid Dread is pretty cool too, by the way, you know. If you haven't played the Switch game, like Metroid Dread, I would recommend it. It's really fun. Oh, look at this. Look at those blocks. Bagoosh. The Switch game is really good, you know. It's not a surprise for me that it got nominated for a Game of the Year. I think Metroid Dread got nominated the same year where... I think it was the same year as It Takes Two, and Ratchet and Clank, and Psychonauts. Let me see. I want to see. I want to see now. Let me see. Game Awards. Even though I don't like this ceremony, you know. Jeff sucks. Do you know about Jeff? Do you know about Jeff and his sneakers? Because he's always wearing a specific pair of sneakers every time he's presenting the Game Awards. Let me see. So 2021, winners and nominee. Yes, exactly. It was the year of It Takes Two, Deathloop, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, so the last entry of the series, and I forgot about that too, Resident Evil Village. It's true that it was the year Resident Evil Village released. And I remember, it's pretty funny when you think about it. Oh yes, Resident Evil Village released in May. But for example, Resident Evil 2, the year where Resident Evil 2 released, I believe Resident Evil 2 released in January, you know. It released in January, so really early in the year. And I think many people said, me included, that the game released so early that because of that, it's not that people forgot about the game, but there is a big recency bias, you know, for the Game of the Year. Usually the game that releases later has a higher chance to win than the game that really released first. Kojima shops at the same Foot Locker. Yes, for sure. For sure. If anything, they're going together, you know, buy sneakers. They're going together. But yes, Metroid Dread was nominated in 2021 for Game of the Year, and I think it's deserved. It is deserved. It's a really, really good, unpolished game, you know. If you never played Metroid Dread on the Nintendo Switch, I would recommend it. It's a pretty cool game. It looks really cool. And what is nice about Metroid Dread is, despite the fact it's not, obviously it's not a pixel art aesthetic, because you know that what I love about this type of retro games, like the SNES games, I really love the aesthetics. I think it looks really cool. But despite the fact it's not necessarily 2D pixel art aesthetics, they still managed to reproduce the feel of classic Metroid games, you know. It's really, when you play Metroid Dread, there are times where it really feels that you're playing a retro game, you know, but in the good sense of the term. It feels nice. I like it. Oh damn, that was a big drop off. I mean, a big drop, and everything is breaking. What is that? I mean, it's the OG guy that did it too, I think. I think it's the same guys are as... I can tell you that now, because actually, I learned when I looked up the studio of Metroid Dread, it's a Spanish studio, actually. It's actually a Spanish studio that works in collaboration with Nintendo for those Metroid games. Let me see. Like, I can tell you that right now. Because I didn't know it was a Spanish game. Metroid Dread is a Spanish game, actually. It's Spanish. Mercury Steam, right. Mercury Steam is a Spanish video game developer based in San Sebastián de los Reyes, Madrid. So it's a collaboration between them and Nintendo. And they did Samus Returns too, actually. They did Samus Returns, and they did Metroid Dread. And I believe that when they collaborated with Nintendo EPD, which is one of the main branch of Nintendo, the Nintendo studios, and some of the guys that were part of the staff worked on the original games too, as you said, Volios. So it's really a collaboration between the OGs from Nintendo and a Spanish studio. And I'm pretty sure they're fans. They're big fans of Metroid, obviously. The Spanish guys. That's cool. That's really cool, Kuma. Because I haven't played Samus Returns. I think Samus Returns is a remake, I believe, a remake of the second game. I want to kill this guy. I want to kill this guy. Come back. Come back. Okay, he's dead. I wanted to kill this guy. I want to kill everyone. Let me kill them. I want to kill this guy too. But you know, I said it last time. I actually said it the very first stream. I played Super Metroid. It is crazy. The difference of difficulty between NES games, I mean most NES games, and SNES games. Like, the philosophy of how they develop those games is so different. Like, remember how I was struggling in Metroid? Like, I couldn't even jump in the game. In the first Metroid game, I couldn't jump. Now I'm so comfortable, I'm actually tracking random enemies to kill them. I mean, look at that. Look at how powerful I am. Like, I went so fast, I didn't even pay attention if there were... Oh, here you had to run. You had to run here, to not fall on the spikes. So there is a save room here. I think I will save first. Let me save first. Because I unlocked a new area of the map. I really love how the game looks. Such a cool looking game. Oh damn. Okay. Can I kill you? Oh, I think this guy's buff. I think this guy's buffed. Why do they make monkey noises, those enemies? They sound like monkeys. I love the lighting effect on the platforms from the lava. Yes, I love it too. But this game has such a great sound design. Even the first game, the first Metroid game, has crazy sound design, you know. Just for example, hitting a door, and when the door opens, I love the sound it makes, you know. The game is really great, like, for its sound design and its music. Okay, that was a big jump. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I'm going to die. I shouldn't die. Okay, I shouldn't die, please. Don't die. Don't die, please. Eureka. So there is a missile upgrade, but I don't know how to jump like here. The sound design is great, for sure. And the thing with 2D games like that, they don't feel old to play at all, you know? Like this game, if you pick a controller and you play this game, it doesn't feel old at all, you know? If anything, there are many indie games these days, Metroidvania games, that inspires themselves from Super Metroid, you know? But the way it feels, like it's so advanced. Like the jump you can make, the weapons you can use, it's just crazy good. It's not an old game, it doesn't feel old at all. I could go up, I could go right. Yes, it's a pioneer for sure. Actually, the two big pioneers, the three big pioneers of what would define the Metroidvania style, obviously, are the original Metroid, obviously, because Metroid on the NES, or the Famicom version, because the Famicom version released first, even though it doesn't have all the elements you would find on later Metroidvanias, it actually has a lot of the base of it, you know. It's crazy how many elements it nailed, and I think the game released in 1987 or 1986, you know, that's crazy. And then you have Super Metroid, obviously, like this one is pretty much the first game in the book that did it. And Castlevania 2. Castlevania 2 actually had already Metroidvania elements, for sure. If anything, a lot of people got filtered by Castlevania 2 because they didn't know where to go in the game. They were confused because it was also a game about exploration, and you had to do specific things if you wanted to progress in Castlevania 2, pretty much. I think I can't jump here. So maybe I will go up like this. What are those silver zoomers? I mean, they're not zoomers, but silver? Can I? Okay, they don't. Damn, they're really invincible. What if I use... Okay, if I want, I have to do it like this, I guess. Oh, it works. Okay, so they're not completely invincible, but using an atomic bomb, it's pretty much an atomic bomb, to destroy them is maybe a bit overkill. They're still annoying too. Can I freeze them? Maybe I can freeze them. Yes, they're cockroaches, pretty much. You can't freeze them. You can't. Damn, they're tough. Enemies in this area of the game are really tough. Nice. Oh, but I'm coming back here. What is this place? Oh, okay, I looped. I looped back here. Okay, let me think. I think there was a way to go even more down next to the previous save room, so maybe I will do that. At least I unlocked a shortcut. Okay, now I have to dodge those annoying enemies again. So here... That's useful. That's a type of stuff we don't have in the first Metroid game. That's why it's so hard. Because every time you want to heal in the first Metroid game, you have to farm those enemies, like, you know, those type of beetles. That's the enemies you have to farm on the first Metroid game if you want to get your life back. Oh. Nani? What? Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that at all. Am I hitting him? Nani? Oh, okay, he's opening his mouth. Oh my god, what is that? Who's that guy, by the way? What's his name? Alright. Okay, I got one. Damn. He's buffed. I mean, he doesn't shoot a lot of stuff, but still. I don't want to die. Okay, why can't I... Why didn't my missile work last time? Okay, now he's shooting. Just when I said that, now he started to spam. He's a spammer. Stop spamming! You're cheating. Damn, he's blocking my missile with his thing. Is this serious? Oh, I missed it. Can I use that? Oh, it works. You can hit him with that. Nani? Nani? Die! Please, die, die. Eh? Nani? So it's a time fight. What? What the fuck? Really? Really? I think I was close. I think I was close because at some point it was just starting to open its mouth and getting close to me, but what? What the fuck? I wasn't ready for that. At least I saved, so I don't care, but still, that was unexpected. That was weird because I had no way to dodge him, actually. I guess I'm back here. Okay. Okay. I guess I should find a way to not... Should I go back here? Yes, up I couldn't get the... I think I couldn't get the things. Let's do it. Wait. Wait. That's the boss room, right? Where's the thing for the energy? Where is it? That's why you shouldn't hesitate to save in this game. You can save as many times as you want, you know. Okay, here I couldn't jump. I guess what I will do, now that I know that the boss battle is here, I will first unlock the shortcut again, because maybe it could be useful. Let me do it quick. I will do it quick, Kuma. And then I will save again. So when I die, it will save. Here. Okay. Okay. Now, let's fight this guy again. Naruhodo. Let's heal. Oh damn, no! I want to heal again. Here I should run, I think. Why don't I run? I always forget that I have the power run, or the power speed, or I don't know how is it called again, but Samus is really buff when she runs. Okay, here I couldn't... You actually have to run in a straight line to enable it, but still, the run is really useful in this game. Okay. Did I save? I didn't save. I didn't save. Oh my god. Okay. I guess no saves coming then. Jump higher. I should jump higher. Damn. I'm really on the zone now. Okay, keep shooting. Come on, die! Die! Who's that? What? Stop. He doesn't want to die. What the fuck? Die. Die. Come on. Stop. Stop shooting. Oh no, I wasted it. What? But I can't shoot. What? It just stopped like this. What? Can I? You can't shoot him? What? What is that? I wasted everything. What the... I wasn't expecting this boss to be harder than the previous one. Because it doesn't look hard, but I kept shooting. Do you have to miss no rocket? I don't know, but it seems that if I use my normal gun after I emptied all of my missiles, the normal gun doesn't work, and that's something that I noticed with previous boss. But apparently those bosses, you need sub-weapons to beat them. You can't only do it with the normal gun. So... I don't know. Maybe I should try to be even more precise, but... Or maybe... I don't know, because I know you can unequip it. Maybe it only works with this. But... That's interesting that it works that way. This time I shouldn't forget to save, by the way, after I do this. I also know that obviously when he's shooting, maybe I should try to do that, but I don't know if it's... Because I think the boss battle is timed, actually. It's maybe timed, and at some point the boss will start going close to you, trying to kill you. Okay, here I guess I can just jump. Let's do it quick. But then when it gets close, what do? There's no escape. That's the thing. So I think that I should try to kill him before he starts getting close like that, but I feel like I didn't miss a lot of missiles, so that's weird. That's weird. Okay, this time, Eureka, don't forget to save. I should 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 save. Save now. Save now. Go up. Here. Perfect. It's harder on the end when he starts shooting orbs that blocks rockets. You lose a lot here. Yes, that's why I wondered if it's not more smart than when he shoots, I should just use my normal gun, break everything he shoots, get in order to get some resources, because sometimes when you break the orbs he's shooting, you can get missiles or you can get your health back. So maybe I should do that. If the normal can break his shooting, it may be better. Yes, exactly. But the thing that I wondered, if the boss battle is timed... Oh damn, I got hit. If the boss battle is timed, I would be losing time, you know. So I'm not sure if the boss battle is timed or if it's related to how much damage he gets, you know. I got my life back too. I think it's damage. It's probably it. It's possible that it's... Okay, go. Okay, don't. Oh, I missed one. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I shouldn't forget to press Y. If I press Y, I can automatically leave the sub-weapon menu. Okay, I got only life, but... Come on. Oh, he's shooting again. Damn, I always forget to press Y. I'm not used to it. It's faster to press Y. It's hard to aim. Okay, I got some missile here. Can I get... Alright. Oh, he's shooting again. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. It's hard. I missed one. Come on, come on, come on. Sometimes they only shoot one. That was a weird collision. Okay. Damn, he's invincible. Why does it take so many? I hope it doesn't swallow the missiles. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. Nani? Oh no, he's going... Is he? What? Okay, I'm still here. Oh no, oh no, oh no. But I don't understand. Why he's taking so many hits? Nani? Maybe I shouldn't do that, right? Okay, there's something wrong with this boss. There is something that I do wrong with this boss. Do you think Metroid hurts his nuts when he curls up in a ball? That's a pretty funny question, Kuma. I mean, I do wonder, do they have balls? Metroids? Do they have balls? Like, are you talking about balls in the term, in the sense of reproductive organs, or do you talk about something else? Welcome to the stream, by the way. You have to be missing something for sure. Yes, maybe when I shoot, I should shoot somewhere else, you know. That's weird. Just let me see something. To click here. Yes, there's something that I'm not doing correctly. That is for sure. I want to drink now. Because I pretty much, I think, hit him with at least, at minimum, 35 missiles. Minimum, you know. Because I was refilling missile when I was destroying the orbs, and then I was shooting. but it wasn't working. Weird. At least this time I saved. It seems to be taking damage in the mouth, so yes, that's weird. Because if anything, maybe it's just swallowing the missiles, you know, and the games bait you by making this animation to think that you're hitting him, but you're not. Maybe I should hit his nuts, but I can't find them. Where are his nuts? A good hit on the nuts always work. Have you seen WrestleMania? You didn't, right? WrestleMania. Like, the hitting in the nuts strat always work perfectly. Like, you can be anyone. You can be the strongest male on the entire earth. If you get hit on the nuts, it's over. It's your weak point. It is your weak point, Kuma. No exception. The nuts. How can you tell when it's taking damage? So, I assume because usually it works like that in most games, especially retro games, but when you hit him, he flashes, you know, like the enemy flashes quickly in white, which tells you that he got hit, you know. It's pretty much a feedback to understand that you're making damage, to the enemy. But here, I kept hitting him with the missiles, but for some reason it doesn't die, which is confusing, you know. Maybe I should try to use the ice beam. Also, let me go here again, just in case. Yes, here was just the part with those guys. And I couldn't jump here because it's too far away, you know. Maybe if I unlock a double jump. Because I think you can unlock a double jump in this game at some point. It kinda reminds me of how Mega Man does it. I've never played Metroid, sorry. I mean, in Mega Man is a game, is a series of games actually, that relies a lot on their boss fights, that is for sure. So yes, in Mega Man, usually there is a pattern for each boss that you have to learn, and then every time you do a loop, you do some hits on the boss, and then you see the boss flashing, and that's when you know that he's getting hit. But the difference with Mega Man is that in Mega Man games, you actually have a life bar every time, you know. You can see the life bar of the boss. Even at the very beginning of the level, you can already see the life bar of the boss. In Metroid and in other games with bosses, you don't necessarily see the life bar, so it's hard to gauge how many damage you're making to the enemy. Hello, Ladni. Hello. Hope you're doing fine. I'm doing good. How many Zoomers did ya kill, Eureka-chan? I mean, a lot of them, I'm fairly sure, but I discovered recently that in Super Metroid, so the third Metroid games, apparently, I'm not 100% sure, because maybe I made a mistake, but apparently they're not called Zoomers in this game. They're called Zoomers in the first game, but in this one they have another name, apparently. That's what I've seen, or read about it. Let's try again. Should I equip the Ice Beam? I could try. By the way, since you're here, Ladni, I'm gonna ask you this question, because I asked this question earlier on the stream. Have you been playing any games recently? Because I'm always curious to hear about the type of games people are playing these days, you know? What if I use the Ice Beam? I mean, it doesn't change anything. What if I use the normal beam? Same with the normal beam. What if I use bombs here? I'm trying to see how it works actually, if you can break stuff on the ground. Weird. Like here is not even shooting. Maybe I should push him. Maybe I should push him to the other side of the corridor. Okay. Where am I now? Like, there is a square here, but is the square the boss? Come on, come on. Come on. I think that's the way to do it. How much though? Oh my god, I think that's the way to do it. I think that's the way to do it. I should push him to the other side of the room and then he's going to fall in the lava? Like Bowser? Maybe I will have to put bombs to break the bridge, because there seemed to be some kind of a breakable ground, but I think that's the way to do it. At least now I know. I love this sound. This game is really sick. Iconic, yes. And such a good looking game. No wonder people do speedruns of this game, you know. Because it seems like it's a pretty fun game to speedrun to, actually. Alright. Keep going backwards. Alright. That's still a lot of hits. Okay, that's like... Nani? Will he jump? Oh no, he's drowning! Oh my god! Fatality! Burnt to a crisp! Like Bowser! Like Bowser! That's cool! Nice! That's nice! Nani? Nani? What? What did I do? Nani? What? What is this? Oh, I was scared. Oh my god. That was cool. That was cool. I got baited. I got baited. I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh my god. That was cool. What? I thought I was... Oh my god. I didn't even know I could go here, you know. I was just popping off and flexing because I beat the boss, and then he came back like the Terminator. Pretty much came back like the Terminator, but he was dead. That was too much for him. But that was sick. That's a sick boss. Actually, I respect him now. I respect this guy. I thought he was kinda mid-looking at first, but he gave me a decent fight. That's a nice boss. He posed a challenge, exactly. I got scared at the end. I was like, what? You're still here? After all I did to you, you're still here? And I can save, that's nice. That was cool, I liked it. Okay, 99. Let me save like that, because I like to save when I have my full life back. So I don't have to farm again. 99 points. And my 3 upgrades. The squares in Metroid games means that you get 100 more life points. So currently I have 399 energy points. Wonder if I can break this. Nope. Does it goes up? No, it goes down. It goes down. So yes, I could do it like this. And then there is this guy, but it's not like he will really help me to make the jump. Even if I use the eyes, because the white ones, I mean they're white, yellowish, you can't do anything to them. Even if you shoot eyes at them, they don't care. I could still try to do a jump, but yeah, that's too far away. So I'm fairly sure at some point you unlock a double jump in this game. So I can go down. So there is something on my right. The white dots, I mean the dots you can see on the map usually are items, either items or upgrades. So I can, there's something on my right and something on my left. I think I will go down first. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I wasn't expecting to be literally no platform. Oh. Okay. What are those? Nice. Even though you get a lot of missile upgrades, but considering how many missiles I needed to kill the previous boss, no wonder they give you so many missiles in this game. Okay. Let's go down then. No breakable walls. Because pretty much like in Castlevania, sometimes there are breakable walls in this game and they're hidden. You have to find them. Okay. Alright. Have to jump quickly. Nani? Nani? So it means I have to go up, actually. I have to go back up. Yes, it's not... Even with my high jump, it's not high enough. I like the spin jump. Yes, it's not high enough, so actually I have to go back up from the other side. Unless there's a way to break older walls here. So I already went here. So do I really have to do the wall jump strat? I guess I will have to do it. Even though it's weird, because I'm fairly sure you're not supposed to do that in this game, I think. I'm not sure. But I'm so bad at that. Okay, not like this. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. So here, what I'm trying to do again, that's the thing that I keep trying to do since the beginning of the game. But there is a strat in Super Metroid where you can actually chain the wall jumps on a same wall in order to climb it, you know. But that's kind of like an advanced strat, you know. Because if I do it the normal way, so like this, and like that, the wall is very too far away, you know. But this is supposed to be a speedrun strat, so I think that the game, you don't need this to beat the game, you know. I believe. I'm not sure, but I'm fairly sure you don't need this, because it's an advanced strat, actually. Let me try again. Oh, I did too. That's not easy. That's not easy. Oh my god, I did... Oh, you can do it... I'm pretty sure you can do it really quickly, by the way. And it's just that... That's a thing that I noticed quickly in Super Metroid. And if you never played this game before, and you played for the first time, you will notice it too. But the way you do wall jumps in Super Metroid is really tricky, because it's not like in Mario, for example, or other games that have a wall jump where it's instantaneous, in the sense that you can press the opposite direction and the jump button to the wall jump. In Super Metroid, you have first to press the direction, so Samus get into the stance where she's looking towards the other side, and then you press the jump button. Like for example here, if I jump, and then I press the... You can see it really quickly, but if I press the opposite direction... Okay, not like this, because you have to actually also, that's important, in Metroid you have to do that kind of jump, you know, the spin jump. If you don't do a spin jump, you're not able to do a wall jump, you know. Like you can't do this and then do a wall jump. It doesn't work. You have to do a spinning. you know. So if I do it like this and then I press the other one, you can see Samus, she's put her hand against the wall. And when you see her like that, you can press the jump button and she will do the wall jump. So it's not instantaneous. It's like not like in Mario 64. For example, in Mario 64, when you do the wall jump, you can do it really quickly, you know. Oh, I did a lot. That's not easy. Damn, here I wasn't doing a spin jump. Feels like I'm learning a combo on Tekken, you know, or some kind of fighting game, you know, when you go left, right, left, right, left, right, and trying to do it sequentially, you know, in a certain timing. Oh, I was close. I think there is a rhythm. And I'm sure you can do it really quickly. For sure, a strat that Aris would try hard for 30 minutes. Yes, I know. I mean, the thing is, even though that strat is useful for speedrunning, I'm fairly sure you don't necessarily need it for beating the game, so... But it's true that you want to be able to do it. Oh, that's so... And the thing is that here I'm doing it slowly, you know. I'm sure you can do it really quickly, you know. You can do like this, like really, really quickly, like left, right, left, right. But it's not easy. And also my D-pad on this controller isn't the best. So let me just disable something, because I think I have my yellow light screen enabled. I want to disable it. Otherwise my game is too yellow for my eyes. Come on. Oh my god. And you really have to wait for Samus to touch the wall. Yes, that's not easy. Oh my god. Because the wall is pretty high. I don't know how many times I have to do it actually. Damn, and I think I have to do it quicker than that, because you can notice that when I go up, at some point it gets slower, and every time I do the jump, I don't go as high as I could, if that makes sense. Like here, I'm doing it too slow. Yes, too quickly I wouldn't be able to do it, at least not with this controller. Because I've noticed it before, my D-pad is a bit wonky on this controller, so it's hard for me to be really precise. I should get a new controller eventually. Oh! So you can... How did I do that? Would be fun if you could chain jump with the Morph Ball power-up. It doesn't work if you hold the left only. You need to go right to jump. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You will see, like, the day you try Super Metroid Volios, you will notice it instantly, you know. It's not... like in Mario where you can do the jump immediately. You have to press, it's like 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2. It's not like 1 2 1 2 1 2. You have to press the direction first and then do the jump, because if you do it at the same time like this, it doesn't work. That's why it's hard, yes, because you can see it like here. I'm going to jump here and I'm just going to press a direction, and look at it closely. Okay, not like this. I have to do a spin jump. You see, Samus put her hands against the wall, and you can see another sprite, a sprite where she's pretty much pushing the wall, and that's when you see these sprites appearing that you press jump. If you do it at the same time, it doesn't work, because you have to see the sprite first, if that makes sense. You have to see this type of weird sprite where she's touching the wall, pretty much. Damn, that was weird with the the morph ball transformation. Yes, I think I can do it. I'm sure there are people that are great at that, especially if you do speedrun in this game. Let me try with this wall. It's a different direction, so I'm not used to this timing. Yes, I'm sure you can do it if you... My D-pad is a bit wonky, so it doesn't help. Where should I go then? That's the thing. Where should I go? Like, I can't break those walls. Maybe if I run like this. Get like this. Yes, I don't know how to go back though. Can I shoot those things? Okay, that was really a really bad jump. Yes, how should I do it? Because I can't break that. Maybe I can break part of the platform. I mean, I don't know. Nope. Nope. That's weird. Yes, that's the highest I can jump with the high jump. Okay, that was a bad jump again. I'm trying to see if there's any kind of platforms. And here, yes, that's way too high. What if I run like this? Okay, I don't have enough... I don't have enough distance to trigger the power boost, but... So I really have... Okay, or maybe there's something that I missed on that other corridor, you know? Because if I really have to use... to chain the wall jump to go up again, I will struggle. Because I can't do it. I can't do it. What? Okay, don't die. And I shouldn't die though. Because here I'm taking damage and damage again. What am I? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Here I should refill. Give me back some life. Hello, Giranoxa. Hello, hope you're doing good. Welcome. Hello. Super Metroid is really fun. I really like this one. It's not easy, even though easier. It's easier than the first game that I haven't beaten yet, by the way. But it's still cool, really cool. I like it. I like how it looks. I like how it feels. I like the music, the sound design, the looks of it. I think it's a pretty cool game. And a challenging game too. For example, here I'm stuck. Yes, I think I really have to go up again. That's crazy when you think about it. So the game really wants you to learn how to chain, to do the chaining wall jump. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Yes, that seems weird because it doesn't feel... it's not a normal strat, you know? I mean, I haven't looked at the game manual. Like, I forgot, because last time I did it for Metroid, but I think next time I kind of want to look at the old game manual first, because it's always funny to check the old artworks and the descriptions of the enemies and the lore. Actually, you had a ton of stuff in the old manuals, like retro manuals. But I'm not sure they reference this technique in the game. I mean, in the manual. Okay. So let me leave it like this. That seems weird indeed. Okay. Because other than that, I don't know what to do. That's the thing. Is it really this? Isn't there something I can just phrase? Nope. Because if it's like this, oh my god, I will struggle. Especially if I can't even do a spin jump. Damn, I don't know how many, like, I should probably do 10 of them, which is crazy, like, crazy hard. What? Oh, that's the other wall. I was getting close, but I should do it this. That's hard. That's hard. And the funny thing, maybe I shouldn't do it that way, you know, but... Damn, and I'm used to the other wall. I'm used to the other wall, not this one. Damn, I'm not used to this wall at all. I'm not used to it. It's like in a fighting game, you know? Like when you play Street Fighter and you play a Tekken or any fighting game, you learn a combo on a specific side. And then you switch the direction, you know, you go player 2, and you start doing the combo again, and you can't do it. Because it's not the same. You just can't do it. Like here, I can't do it. I can't. Oh my god, I can't at all. Okay, I did it once. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Way too advanced. You're not. I think you're not. But the thing I wonder is, did I soft locked myself by falling down here? Like right now? Or is there something I'm missing? I wish I could do it that way too. But you're right, if it was Aris, he would have spent 4 hours doing that, you know, trying to climb this wall, without reading the chat. The chat would give him the answer, but he wouldn't care. He would just, let me try again. Let me do it. I want to do it this way. I don't care about your hints. Let me do it this way. Okay, here I'm getting closer. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm getting close. Damn. The people who do speedrun, they're crazy guys, you know, because they have to learn to do all of this stuff all the time, and they have to do it perfectly every time they try to do a speedrun. I can do it. Come on. This wall is harder. Damn. Oh, I was close. Okay, one last time. One last time. Okay, one last time. I want to try one last time. Okay, just one more. Just one more, guys. Damn. Would be funny if it really was working that way, you know. Kinda reminds me of that scene in the Batman movie, Batman The Dark Knight Returns, where Batman has actually to climb a pit like that because he was put into jail. I don't remember the plot of the movie exactly, but I remember the scene where he was put into some kind of weird jail and he had to climb up a pit and then to do some kind of weird jump, you know. And at first he tried to do it with a rope, because you could do it with a rope to, in case you fall, at least you don't die. But every time he was jumping with the rope, he was falling, because with the rope he couldn't jump as far as he could. So then he gathered the courage to do the jump without the rope, which is something that nobody ever did in the jail. But in order, or maybe I think some people did, but they all died because it's a really hard jump to do. And then he climbed the things until he got to the platform, and he did the jump, and he did it first try, and he could leave the jail pretty much. Rises, yes, with Bane, exactly. That was a cool movie, even though maybe not as good as the second one, but I thought it was cool. A cool one. Okay, I had enough. I have to find the right way to do it. The Batman trilogy of Christopher Nolan is quite good, I think. I liked it at least. Yes, but here it's empty. Should I go in the lava? I mean, I could, but anyway, the other easy thing I could do is just die to get back to the save points, I guess. I could just die, but if I die, it's weird because it means that I didn't find the way to do it. To jump back up. Like if there was a way to... Did I do something? If I could find a way to put those platforms up, because they're going down when you stand on them. They're just going down. So you can't really go up with them. Oh my god, not like this. Trying to break things. Oh. Oh. That's new. Okay. Then. Okay, so I think I should run, right? Oh, okay, let me see something. Oh, but okay, let me try something because that's new information actually. Oh, so I should jump. Maybe if I jump while running like that, it's okay. I broke the wall. Let me try first this way, because maybe the wall on the other side is breakable. Top speed. Okay, this one is not. This one is not. Okay, so I guess I will do it that way. Oh, I couldn't jump. I pressed jump, but can you even jump when you run like that? Oh, you can. You can. Okay. Oh my god, that's so sick! What? You do it like this? Oh my god, that's cool. That's really cool. Damn. But see, that's what I love about this game. You have to find it yourself. You have to find it yourself. The game doesn't... Oh, nice. Is that the grappling beam? Nice. That's cool. You cracked it like a champ. Yes, like I love this, you know. You know, I'm the type of person, I don't mind getting stuck in a game, because even when I get stuck, eventually when you find the way to do it, it's really satisfying. It is really satisfying. This is pretty much why I love puzzle games, but that's also why I fell in love with old school survival horror games like the Resident Evil games, Silent Hill, and all those older games, because they have puzzles, and sometimes it's not always obvious what you have to do to unlock the doors or progress in the game, and I like that. Yes, I like it. Because when the game is too easy, I mean, an easy game can still be fun, you know? Like, there are a lot of easy games that are fun. For example, the Kirby games are easy, but they're fun because they have a ton of power-ups and stuff you can do. They're fun to play with. But when it's too easy and there's nothing else to it, I get bored. While a game where I can actually use my brain and try to do stuff, I like it. Oh, I missed it. I think it's those things upstairs that you can use. Maybe like this. Oh my god, that's cool. And I think if I... Okay, if you drop the button, obviously, it stops. And you can control the height with the D-pad. Nice, I got a new power-up. Now I shouldn't die, though. The game is crazy advanced, you know. The game is crazy advanced. Even more when you consider it released in 1994, I think, or 3. But even the first Metroid, you know, like, to me, the very first Metroid, obviously it's an NES game. So it's more, maybe more frustrating in the level design. But in the first Metroid game, you have many power-ups, you know. You have the bomb, you have the various suits, you have the spinning jump, you know, like the upgrade of the spinning jump where she does the jump that damage enemies. I think you have the ice too in the first game. The first game actually has a ton of shit already. What makes the first game frustrating? It's you don't have the map, obviously. No map on NES difficulty. The game is unfair, for sure. But besides that, it's already really advanced. And then you get Super Metroid that is even more polished and that has a lot of shit happening. The game is crazy good. I think this game looks a bit better than Super Castlevania 4. And I love Super Castlevania 4. But Super Castlevania 4 is still a bit rough on the edges, I guess. This game is... like, it could have been a modern indie game, you know, with this aesthetic, you know. I think the game looks really polished. Alright, here I should use this again. I love it. I think it looks nicer also. Yes, it does. Because don't get me wrong, Super Castlevania 4 is a really sick game too. I love it. I really love it, and I love the gameplay, and I love the music. A really great music, but I mean, it's Castlevania. All Castlevania games have great music, but the game is great. But visually wise, I think this game, Super Metroid, probably top 3 of the best looking SNES game, at least to me. It looks really good. Oh, that's how you do it. And it's advanced. Nice too. Can you break walls with this? I mean doors? Oh, you can. I wonder if it works as a weapon. If you can buzz enemy with that. I should try it. I wonder if there's something here. Oh, you can! You can use it as a weapon too. Let me farm a little bit. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have used this. It's just that in the water you're so slow. Okay. Give me some more. Alright. They go all the way up here. And the fact that you can aim like that, I love it. You can aim up, you can aim down, and you can aim at angles. That's cool. Oh, I failed. I failed. Oh, what is that? Nani? Weird snakes. Water snakes? I don't want to get hit. Oh, I missed it. Here you have to chain it. One, two, 1, 2. Like this. That's how you do it. Nani? I can't press this. Oh, it's a green one, so maybe I should use that, right? Because maybe the second one? Oh, even the buttons. Even the buttons are... This game is so advanced. So even the... I didn't know that, but even those type of buttons, they can work with specific weapons, you know. Sometimes you can shoot them. I think the blue one, you can shoot them with this. But if they are green, you need a missile. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Nice, nice. Okay. Now I wanna see if I can. Let me save first. I think I'm gonna stop the stream soon anyway, because I progressed a lot. And again, I don't want to rush it either. I think this game is really cool. Just let me see here. Oh, can I use it with this? Are you serious? Are you serious? I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. I really tried it because I just try random stuff in games, but I didn't know it was supposed to be that way. Oh, nice. Power bomb upgrades. Yes, the game is really good. It is. And it's not even considered as the best classic Metroid. I always heard that the best classic Metroid is Zero Mission. Apparently Zero Mission is really, really great, you know. Really great. That's really kind of like the definitive version of a classic Metroid game. But this one is so cool already. Even more that Zero Mission is a remake. It's a remake of the first game, but since they remade it with the Super Metroid presentation, let's say that, it feels way nicer to play, obviously. Also, it means I can do that. Maybe I will do this. I wonder if it's worth to do Zero Mission before that. Honestly, I can actually tell you these values because I kind of looked it up. I think there are 2 ways or 3 ways you can do it. Either you try to do it like me, and you start with the first game, but you get clobbered by the first game because the first game is really hard. So, good luck. Or you play what is called, I think it was called, let me see. There is actually a fun remake of the original. Let me see. I think it was called... I think it's this one. Let me see quickly. Let me see quickly. Because there is actually another remake. It's a fun remake though. Of the first Metroid game with the first Metroid aesthetic then. So not like Zero Mission, and I think it was called... I think I wrote it here. I I think I did, right? I'm not sure now. I thought I did. I think it was that one, actually. Metroid Planets. Yes, Metroid Planets, it's called. I'm not sure too, but I know I wrote it somewhere, but there is a fun remake of the NES game that is called Metroid Planets, and it's kind of like what they did for Rayman 1 with Rayman Redemption, you know. It's a fun remake that reproduced the aesthetic and presentation of the first game, but the gameplay is balanced, you know. It's balanced with some of the upgrades from Super Metroid, so it's not as frustrating or hard than the original game. For example, in Metroid Planets, you have a map. You have no map on the first Metroid, but you have a map in Planets. So you could try this one. I think I will play it eventually. I want to try it to see the difference between the first game. And then you have Zero Mission, the remake. You can start also with Zero Mission, which is pretty much a remake of the original, you know. I think that both could be acceptable first points, you know. But usually Zero Mission is a good starting point for sure, because it's a remake. It's a really good Metroid game. Like, most people consider it as the best of the classic ones. And after this, you can jump to Super Metroid, and then there's Metroid 2 too that I forgot, like the Game Boy game. Just let me see something. Because I forgot to say the second game, apparently the second game is infamous, you know. Not a lot of people like Metroid 2 on Game Boy, because the sequel was made on Game Boy, actually. Let me see. So what is Samus Returns again? Oh, they remade it, right. Samus Returns. So we were talking about Metroid Dread, and we were talking about Mercury Steam, who were working on, who did Metroid Dread with Nintendo. Before that, they actually remade Metroid 2 on the 3DS. And it's called Samus Returns. So to me, if you want to do it, if you want to play Metroid and not to get frustrated by the old school experience, especially Metroid 1 and 2, you can start with Zero Mission, then you play Samus Returns, the 2017 games released on the 3DS, because it's a remake of the second game, actually, and it's well rated too, like it was well received. And then you can play Super Metroid. And then you can play Metroid 4. What is Metroid 4, by the way? I think it's Federation Forces? Or Federation Forces... Oh, Fusion. Metroid 4, yes, right. Metroid Fusion on the GBA, Metroid 4. And then you can play Metroid Dread. Metroid 2 is after Super... It's before. So the order would be, let me see if I can write it here. Okay, I should change my message. That was back when I had to sell something to some guy. The guy never came, by the way. Like the guy for the subwoofers, he never came. So it would be Metroid Zero Mission. So GBA. Then you get Samus Returns, 3DS, which is the remake of Metroid 2. So Metroid 2 is actually the sequel of the NES game. Like Super Metroid, the game that I'm playing now, is Metroid 3. So actually, by accident, because I want to play all the games, but I skipped the Game Boy games, but I wanted to play it too. By the way, we'll stream it eventually, the Game Boy games. Then you play Super Metroid, SNES. Then you play Metroid Fusion. GBA, because I'm fairly sure Metroid Fusion is Metroid 4. Yes, it is. It is. I just checked. It is. And then you play Metroid Dread. Switch. Let me just... like this. This would be the order for classic Metroid if you don't want to play the NES game and the Game Boy game. Because I heard that Metroid 2, I mean, I will stream it. So if you're here, guys, you're gonna see, like, you know, how I feel about the game. But the game on Game Boy actually is the one that people dislike, you know. It's the one that people dislike. Kind of like Zelda 2, in a way. Or Super Mario Brothers 2. Even though Super Mario Brothers 2 isn't that bad, you know, it's just like different. But you know what I mean. That would be the order, Kuma. Pretty much. I think I'm gonna save now. That was fun. Let me save. And yes, I'm curious to hear your thoughts about the series when you played Volios. Because I like hearing thoughts about people when they play the game. Alright, Kuma, that was it for today. I had fun. I progressed again. And I'm glad I found, again, things by myself. It was really fun. Such a fun game, Kuma. Today I want to thank, as always, Volios, Prince Anime, Giranoxa, Ladni Chama was here too. And Admiral Nog, thank you. Hold up. Admiral Nog, I hope it's not a bad word or a slur, Kuma, but welcome to the stream. And so I don't forget, let me see Axel chat, because I have the combined chat here. Also, thanks to Pi. Thank you. Even more that you subbed to me on YouTube, so thank you very much. I hope to see you next time. I should be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow I should be streaming. And that would be it for the week. I think I should be streaming, let me see. Yes, tomorrow. Today we're Thursday, right? So yes, tomorrow I'm gonna stream. And then that would be it for the week. And then I think I will be here Monday and Tuesday, if nothing happens. That's what I will do. So thank you, guys. Thank you. I had fun. I hope to see you next time, and have a nice evening. Have a nice dinner. If you didn't eat yet, I ate. Actually, now I'm eating before streaming, because I noticed that when I stream, I start to get hungry easily. So now I eat before streaming. I think it's better that way. And I hope to see you. Oh, my glass. I hope to see you next time. So bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys. Otsu Eureka.